Hello everyone. We are out on Texada Island right now looking for Colombian blacktail deer. We got Lay with us. He's here as spectator only, just joining to watch the hunt. And this is our first morning on the island. Haven't seen any deer this morning. We saw a couple last night as we were driving on the roads. They're pretty small deer. We're just out looking for a buck. It's second week in November. Should be right around peak rut. Hopefully that gives us a little better odds for success. Top of this ridge is looking nice. Looks nice. And here's some of our first deer sign right on the ridge here. I'm sure the bucks are just cruising this ridge, looking for does right now. We're trying a different location. We just went and got the map of like the Selkirk areas. We're gonna hike in to one of those Selkirk areas right now. See if we can find a bunch more sign for deer. Already at the beginning we've seen more tracks than we saw this morning, so that's good. Currently in a no shooting area, so we gotta get out of that. Just keeping the trigger lock on until we're out of that. Then we'll get loaded up and we'll probably really slowly work our way through these power lines. We're just pushing bush right now, and we've seen a lot more sign. We've seen a lot more sign inside the tree line than you see like just out in the open. We just heard something kind of in here somewhere, breaking brush, but we didn't get any eyes on it. The wind is absolute garbage. Hopefully we can at least get an appearance of it. What do you think that is? Is that deer? It must be. Has to be. It's the only thing here.
So that jawbone, it has to be a deer.
Yeah.
But it's all piled in one spot. It's weird.
Maybe somebody shot one here. But you'd think there'd be like ribs and stuff too.
Yeah.
Nice trail. Straight through the bush here. Right in the thickness of it. Alright, this spot, definitely a contender for a morning hunt. Camp right down on the pipeline and then still hunt through the pipeline in the morning. We're gonna go check out another piece of Selkirk property on the, I wouldn't say the south end of the island, mid-island. We're gonna hunt there for the evening. I have a feeling that it's a very first light, last light kind of hunt, even though we're in peak rut. Afternoon of day one, we found some Selkirk property. Doesn't seem like anybody's back in these cuts, so we parked the truck down here. We're walking up this muddy road, and the whole way up so far we've seen deer tracks, which is good. So I think we're gonna find somewhere just to watch for the night. The rest of the night, we've got like 4 hours until sunset. Yeah. Hopefully it's a nice buck. We're gonna find somewhere to sit for the rest of the night. Kind of watch these cut blocks. See if we can find any deer moving. Walking through the cut right now. There's a nice knob right here we're gonna go get on top of. And you can oversee this whole cut block. We just heard some shots come from the other side of those trees over there. Just one shot. But probably a deer dead down over there. But yeah, sit here, take advantage of this whole area, see if anything makes a move through any of this. Beautiful view for the rest of the night. Got a few hours until sunset. Imagining if we see anything, it'll be the last hour of light. But again, we've heard some shots come from over there. Heard one shot come from over there like an hour ago now. So they could be out any time, and it is the rut. Okay, we have a buck spotted right now. He's feeding. He is feeding on some shrubs. He is right in the middle there. See him moving? You can see him moving right here. See him moving? See him? There's looking at his head. There he goes, moving right to left. There he goes, moving right. Right there. Right to the right of that tree. These things are hard to see. I don't know how you'd make a play on this buck though. They got the far end. Oh yeah, you can see him good now. He's way out. He's way. But I can't tell if it's a spike or if it's a fork. It's just a little too far to tell. Okay, I'm gonna go in and try and make a stalk on this buck. I'll show you where we last saw him and what I'm doing just in a sec. Last I saw him, he was right behind this big brush here, working that way. So I'm gonna try to get to that stump right there. This phone does such a good job, low light. Like, it's so dark I can't see anymore. But still looks like you could hunt through the phone. Got over to that buck. Well, I got over to where that buck was and disappeared on me like a ghost. Never saw him again. So, me and Blacktail's 1, Zach 0. Just got back to camp and we got the dinner of champions going on. We got a fillet off one of the salmon we caught there, and we're boiling all of our prawns. Let's get into this. We're back at the same glassing knob that we sat last night. We set up, where is it? It's over there, right there. We set up a tarp because it's supposed to rain this morning, so we'll probably move underneath that tarp when it starts to rain. But we're gonna sit up here as long as we can. See if that buck moves back through or any different deer. Okay, didn't see anything this morning, and we did have an ATV kind of drive up right in front of us. Plan now, it's like 9 o'clock. We're gonna go and still hunt a couple block north of us, and then kind of push through some bedding areas real slowly. Didn't see any deer. This morning we were way up on that ridge. This all looks like good deer habitat back here. looks like a really nice area back in here. You got some bedding areas, some open cuts. There's an excavator right in the middle of the cut back here though. But I don't think they're working right now. Okay, we're gonna get into this timber here. Push our way through the bedding area. Gotta do it super quietly. We're just following this deer trail into the timber right now. And then we're gonna work very slowly through it. We're working our way through here. Lay just found a shed. Nice little forky shed. Gotta try to find how to shoot right through here without making too much noise. Lots of sign. Made it back. We just came through those trees. We're gonna go get something for lunch, drive around, look at some new spots, and then probably come sit underneath our tarp. This is hard. Okay, right here. Tonight, if we don't see anything tonight, we'll probably move somewhere else tomorrow morning. Yeah. Back in the same spot as last night. Not expecting a whole lot. Hopefully that buck comes out again. He came out at 4 o'clock last night. It's like another hour and a half. Looking for deer. And this is what I see through my binos. Some dude, and he's waving to me. So I don't think we're gonna see any deer. Don't be this guy. He came and waved to us. We waved back to him, and now he's set up on the other side of the cut block. Way over there where we're watching for deer. He is now actively hunting. Made an audible with the half an hour of light we have left to go try somewhere else because of the amount of people in that cut block. This dude just scared the shit out of me. We're walking down this road and he's sitting right behind this bush with his rifle pointed down the road. It's the morning of day 3. We're set up overlooking that block that we took a look at yesterday midday. It's like an hour after sunrise already, but we haven't seen any movement at all or heard anything. Saw one deer on the way on the drive over on the highway. But yeah, not seeing much. The plan for the rest of the day is we're gonna sit here for a couple more hours and then we're gonna go back, and even though the amount of pressure we saw yesterday, we're gonna sit that cut block again tonight. It's like a newt on the road. Oh, you little bastard. Can't spot a deer at like 5 meters. It's not very lively.
It's cold. Trying to get warmed up.
Put him off the road. Cool. It is freezing out. Gonna go try a different area, incorporate a little bit more hiking. Sitting up on that ledge with the wind coming off the ocean. It is cold. It's supposed to storm this afternoon too, so I think that's rolling in. We're back for day number 3, evening sit. It's supposed to storm tonight, so check out what we just built. So this is where we saw the buck the very first night we were here, and the people last night, but we're due for a really big rainstorm tonight. So I doubt anybody is going to be walking through this block, and we wanted to get a little bit closer to this edge of the forest where it seems there's a lot of deer sign. So check this out. Built a little fort with a tarp that should keep us clear of the rain tonight and give us a pretty clear shooting lane if anything does pop its head out of the bush. We have a doe in the cut just in front of us. She is right here. There she is, right there. Feeding away. Didn't shoot that doe. Hopefully a buck is following her. Comes through in the next hour or so here. Last hunt of the trip, day 4. It's the afternoon. I'm gonna go in solo. Lay just wasn't feeling too hot after being in the cold and in the rain for 4 days. So I'm gonna go sit back in our blind that we made, but I'm gonna still hunt some timber on the way to it. Probably try to really still hunt like a few hours, try and be in the blind for prime time, and then we're gonna catch the ferry back to Powell River tonight. It's so nice here. Look at the ocean here. Mountains in the background. That's Vancouver Island over there. Working our way through here and look at the wind. That's perfect. Just found a whole dead blacktail. I don't know, somebody might have shot this guy and then never found him. And he died right here on this trail. Because there's no predators here on Texada, so I don't know what would do this. But it's just a yearling. Alright, made it back to our makeshift blind. I got about 3 hours left of light. So I'm gonna climb up in here. And I'll let you know, of course, if anything comes out. I'm gonna end the video here because it's probably gonna get super cold where I don't want to film. A few things I've learned in the past 4 days hunting Texada. Number 1, if you are only looking to hunt bucks, I would recommend coming the week before doe opens, just because of how busy it's been. We arrived the week that doe opened, and there's been people everywhere, like literally everywhere, as you've seen from this video. Another tip is I would focus more in still hunting timber than these clear cuts. We have seen deer in these clear cuts, but I think more people are killing bucks, at least in the timber. So there's another tip. And tip number 3 is bring as much waterproof stuff as you can and the best quality stuff that you can. It rained literally every day that we've been here. So yeah, it's been a really fun trip, really good time with hanging out with Lay, getting to learn this species a little bit, and I hope to be able to get back and hunt Colombian blacktails again. So we got the long trek back to Kamloops tomorrow, and we're still gonna get out and hunt some mule deer. So make sure you subscribe because the mule deer video, the 2023 mule deer video, is gonna be coming on or being uploaded next month. We're not done yet. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you out there.